How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Chef Husky, and today we're changing up the formula because today is the first time we're making a deck submitted to us by a subscriber. Shouts to Guga03 for sending me this list in the comments of one of my videos. I did make a couple of changes that helped with the consistency, but I kept the main core of the deck intact so as not to mess with your original vision. Before I do that though, I wanted to give everyone a quick thank you for 200 subscribers. I'm just getting back from my vacation and I'm just blown away by the amount of engagement we've been getting. Originally, I was hoping for 100 by the end of the year, but now I don't even know where to place the goal. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to make a Discord server where we can talk about deck building, where we can help each other with our builds and battle each other. You'll also get early access to see what I'm building for upcoming videos, and you can cook with me in the chats. And of course, you'll get special shouts if your idea gets used. So if we can make it to 500 subs, I will make that server and post it here. Again, thanks for all the support. It means a lot to me just to see that you're here and enjoying the content. So the way this is going to work is that I'll share my slightly modified version of the deck in the first half, and I'll play a best of 3 with it on the latter. Afterwards, I'm going to show you my Palossand build that I'm making completely from scratch, and do another best of 3 with it. So this one will be long, so if you want to skip to my build, you can do so here. So I do like Guga03's vision. Let's take a look at his list and I'll explain it from there. At its core, it is a Palossand EX deck that uses a Lost Zone engine to get powered up. So that's why you see a lot of the usual suspects in here. It's got 4 Comfey, a Cramorant, a Sableye, a Radiant Greninja, and a Manaphy. We're still using Mirage Gate as the main energy accelerator too. What makes it different is the inclusion of a 2-2 line of Sandygast and Palossand EX, and 1 copy of Azelf. The original list had 2, but I dropped it to 1. Palossand EX is a stellar Pokemon that has 2 attacks. The first one, Sand Tomb, costs 3 colorless and does 160 damage with the added caveat that the opponent can't retreat next turn. Its stellar attack is Barite Jail, which is a massive spread attack that lets you put damage counters on your opponent's bench until its remaining HP is 100. All of them, the entire bench. So if we can get that attack off, Azelf can come in afterwards and clean up anything that's still there with Neurokinesis, which does 10 damage plus 10 more for every damage counter on your opponent's board. So Azelf can hit for some big numbers if the opponent plays a lot of big EX Pokemon. This will also leave Sableye with a lot of options to get KOs, as Lost Mine lets you put 12 damage counters however you like. So now the original build used Latias EX for free retreating and left in only 1 Switch and 1 Prime Catcher. However, I really don't know how I feel about having Latias EX in here. We're already really low on bench space as we'll need about 3 Comfeys to get going, and we'll need a Palossand or 2 and maybe an Azelf, maybe a Cram, maybe a Sableye, maybe a Manaphy. I would much rather use Beach Court for easy retreating. Remember that you can only retreat once per turn, so using Latias to get the Comfeys moved around is not as effective as one would really hope. At least with Beach Court, you can vacuum it away and get your Lost Engine going even faster. So that's what I did. I swapped out Latias and 2 of the Pokéstops and added in 2 Beach Courts. Personal preference, if you can get the bench space for Latias, go for it. So in doing so, I added back a bunch of the switches. 4 switches and 2 switch cards. I kept Prime Catcher as I didn't want to alter the list too much. I'm saving that for the second half of this video. I wanted to keep the core essence in here. I also added in Crisis Punch, which makes Cramorant able to hit for 280 if they got us on the ropes and have 1 prize left. This list also plays Devo so that you can really bully those rare candy decks after you hit with Palossand Stellar attack. So the idea is to get up to 7 cards in the Lost Zone using the Comfeys, Colress, and the Vacuum, and then once we're at 7, we can use Mirage Gate to get our Palossand ready to attack, and hit with the Stellar attack to get everything down to 100 HP. From there we can decide whether to Devo, Sableye, Azelf, Cram, or just keep hitting with Palossand's first attack. This deck gives us a lot of options late in the game to make all kinds of plays, but I'm keeping the yapping to a minimum for this one, and I'm just going to take us into our best of 3 matches. Stay tuned for the second half where I'll have an alternate build of Palossand for you to look at. See you then. Alrighty, welcome to Game 1. We are testing out Palossand. This is the subscriber build at the moment, using the Lost Zone engine as its main energy accelerator. Alright, let's wish this guy good luck. Opponent will go first, which is good, because I think that Lost Zone does like to go second for those nice little cram attacks. Alright, this is good. We already got 2 Comfeys. And 2 switches also, so we are in good shape starting out. Oh, it's Tina, look at that. Alright, Nest Ball for a Fez. I don't know if I would have done that yet. I definitely want to get your Comfeys out first. Then again, we are no longer in Arceus League, so we're probably going up against, you know, your standard run-of-the-mill opponents here. No more sweats. Alright, let's see. Flower selecting. I do want a Sandygast. Let's get that up. Okay. We're gonna switch. Let's get the other Comfey up. Colress would be great. Let's go ahead and Colress now. Let's get another Comfey. Let's get Beach Court Nest Ball. Yes, let's do that. Alright, we got 4 in there already? Yeah, we do. Alright, let's go ahead and Nest Ball for our Cram. Let me bench a third Comfey. Because I haven't used my retreat yet, so let's do that. Azelf or Sableye. I guess I would rather have... No, let's get Azelf. Okay, this is a good start. So now I'm going to Beach Court. Let's get the water energy on the Sandy. And then retreat into the Cram, and we're going to smack. Solid start. 5 into the Lost Zone on turn 1, and a smack for 110. This is good. What's the play? Need to start getting some stuff in the Lost Zone. I think you're at... Yeah, you're still at 0. Alrighty, got your Comfey. Does Comfey make you show? No, you don't have to show. Buddy-Buddy, he's got the Manaphy. I don't think Manaphy will protect him from Palossand. Let me see. No, he doesn't. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and get our Palossand. Let's do this. Let's Colress. I do want Greninja. I do want Switch. And let's get the other Colress too. Why not? Does it really matter? Yeah, it does. Okay. Alrighty. Did I spend... Okay. Let's do Azelf. Let's do Mirage Gate. Let's do Psychic and Fighting. Right? Yeah. We'll put the Psychic over here. We'll put the Fighting over here so that next turn we can get a Psychic on him so we can start hitting. We can do one Comfey. Let's Flower Select. Might as well Nest Ball. I don't think we need another Tera Orb. And then we'll retreat. We'll go right back into Cram. Smack for 110. We're set. Greninja's not going to be that important right now as long as Manaphy's in there. So that's why I went for the Azelf play instead of the Greninja. With one more Colress we can get to 10, so that's good. Flibbity describity. Alright, got yourself 10 cards. I like it. Night Stretcher. What can we get? No, nothing good. I guess most of our stuff is in here, isn't it? Yup. There's one more Psychic in the deck. We already dropped our Sableye, so there's really no reason for me to go for 10. So I don't really need this Colress at this point. Just gonna hit with Tina. Oh, you're gonna heal it for 30. Okay. I'm gonna take the chance on Azelf. No, let's do Comfey because we have free retreat right now. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flower select. Yeah, we're gonna flower select first. Switch. Yeah, let's take the switch. Why not? Switch to another Comfey. I really want my Psychic energy. Prime Catcher would be fun. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Now from here, let's see, hitting for 80 won't do anything for me right now, so I'm not going to use Azelf this turn, but let's go ahead and trap the Fez. I'm sure this deck plays enough switches to get him out, but we're gonna start doing that. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball. Let's get our other Sandygast ready to go. Oh, we cannot. There is no more Sandygasts. Okay, let's fail it then. Is there anything in here that can still attack? Yeah, Cram can still attack. Let's get Cram back. No reason to use Barite Jail, so I'm just gonna Sand Tomb. All that would have done right now would add 10 damage on the Cramorant and 100 damage on the Giratina, which is not nothing, but it's not useful enough right now for me to want to do that over 160 damage. Alright, he's got the switch. Going for the Cram. How many do you have in there? 4 still. Having a rough start. He can attack with Giratina right now if he wanted to. He can retreat. Boss, okay. Getting the Azelf, okay. Interesting. You could just Lost Impact for 280 and take out my Palossand. Oh, okay, but you want to keep going for more in the Lost Zone. And Cram, okay. It's not the play I would have made, but yeah, I guess I don't hate it. Let's go up with Cram. I don't see a reason to vacuum right now. But let's go ahead and get Azelf back. Is that right? Yeah, let's do Azelf. And then let's see what we can get off of this. Alright. We can get Mirage Gate, which would get us our Psychic for him. Switch Cart. Let's do Iono and Water. Sure. Okay, let's grab the Psychic, throw it on there. Water, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Well, I guess that was a misplay. I could have just thrown it on the Azelf. Don't look at me. Counter Gain. Yeah, that would have been nice to have last turn. So right now I'm kind of just hoping that he doesn't have a way of gusting my Palossand right now. But if he does, I can just wipe the Giratina with the Azelf, so that's not too bad. The counter game was my addition as well. The original build didn't have it, but I find that it's really good for Azelf just because you can power it up with one, and if I wanted to use Sand Tomb for just 2 colorless, that works too. I find that it does a lot in a lot of decks. Like even Moonlight Shuriken, I can do it for 2. Very helpful, very helpful. Lost Mine. Are you close to being able to Lost Mine? You're not. Okay, you can get up to 8 now. Yeah, I keep forgetting that we don't really need to have 10 unless we're using Sableye. 7 will do it, but right now we're at 12. And we prize Sableye too, so that we lost zone Sableye, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so the nice thing is that now I can go up with Azelf. What I need is a counter catcher. Let's try it. Let's Iono for a counter catcher. So you got way too many cards. I don't like that. Devo's not gonna help me. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and hit for 250 then. Or should I just retreat? Let's just retreat. No, because Sableye... Well, how close is he to 10? He's at 8 now. I don't want to risk this thing from a Sableye. So, yeah, let's just hit for 250. And he's probably going to come back and hit with a Lost Impact or something. I need a boss or a counter catcher, because I can knock that Fez and win it pretty easily. Hoping that Iono really disrupted him. Oh, it did! Oh no! Poor guy. Flip the script, okay. Maybe this will bail him out. Okay, he got his Colress. Alright, so he can Lost Impact now. But he can't boss, so he's gonna have to use that Lost Impact, or the Star Requiem, on the Azelf. Though I'm thinking more likely he's going to use Sableye. We'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely not used to playing Lost Zone. It's been a while. I used to play Tina a little bit when I first started playing TCG Live. But it's been a long time since I played it. And there's so many micro decisions to make. I'm pretty sure at one point I had to choose between Greninja and Sableye, and I chose Greninja, which I ended up not using at all. So, yeah. We'll see where this goes. It's very possible I could misplay my way into a defeat. Alrighty, you got heads. You gonna get your other V-Star? Nope. Alright, so I'm guessing it's gonna be 70 here and then 50 somewhere else, probably one of the Comfeys. Okay, I don't feel like that's going to help you very much. Okay, so first thing I want to do... Okay, let me think this through. Because I could knock out... I think I want the Fez, right? Is that the right play? But I need something else. Let me Iono first, right? Yeah. No. I'm gonna boss the Fez. That's not the right play. I don't feel like. Yeah. I don't feel like it's the right play. Because he's going to come back around and it's not the right play. Because he can wipe me with this one. Just 160 is just not enough, man. Alright, well let's just use the Barite Jail. Nothing's really gonna... Nah. Oh well. I definitely misplayed that. Yeah, I don't know either, buddy. So you can just come back around, use this thing, lost impact, and it's over. Yeah, that's about all I had in me. He does realize he can do that, right? Beach Court lets him do that, right? If he attaches an... Okay, he didn't. Yeah, so both are in range of being killed, but... I just somehow managed to blow this one. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. You don't need a PM, dude. Just retreat and hit, and you win. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Yep, GG. Alright, welcome to game 2. As I have this ambulance going off in the background, hopefully you can't hear that too loudly. We just lost to Tina, which is not great. I feel kind of bad about that, because I don't know if it was me misplaying like crazy, which I definitely did do, or if I just wouldn't have one anyway because of Palossand. I took 3 mulligans. Wow. Okay. Yeah, after the great start that I had, I feel like I definitely shouldn't have lost that. So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and say it was my misplays that caused me the game. But I also don't feel like this deck has a whole lot of very strong attacking options, like except for Azelf, which, you know, I did cut it down from 2 to 1. But that being said, I feel like this also needs more boss. So let's go ahead and get this started, right? Let's go ahead and let's get Colress. We can Beach Court. Gonna retreat into the other one. Grab another thing. Get Sandygast or Sandygast. Let's get Sandygast. Now we can Colress. Get Cram. Let's get Devo. And let's get Arven. Yep. Okay. We should be at 4. We are at 4. We can get Cram up. Switch. And take out the first routes. Alright, we grabbed us another Comfey. This is a good start. We're at 4 already on turn 1. Kirlia. This is where that boss probably would have been nice. Yeah, he's moving. He's moving. What do we got? We got 4 in the discard. So next turn he should be able to get some stuff powered up. Got Arven, gonna grab you a rare candy. Nope, secret box. More psychic in the discard. Alright, so I think what I'd like to do is Arven for the Tera Orb, get my Sandygast going, and then could probably get, what's it called? Counter Gain, maybe? Got Flutter Main. Alright, got no abilities. Okay. So Comfey's going to be useless to me right now. Let's do... Let's do this. Let's Arven for a Canceling Cologne. Is that what I want? Because Canceling Cologne could do it, but Prime Catcher can also make a play for me. Yeah, let's do Prime Catcher. And Counter Gain. Is that right? Yes, that is right. Okay, so I'm going to Prime Catcher up the Kirlia. get Comfey up there. Let's flower selecting. Switch Cart would be nice. We're at 5 now, okay. Let's switch card to another Comfey. Tera Orb. Grab Palossand. Gonna retreat back into the Cram. We are still at 6. We cannot Mirage Gate yet. That's alright. Gonna drop... Let's drop the Counter Gain on the Palossand so that we can attack for 2 energy if we have to. And then that's good for now. What do I have in the last one? We got 2 Psychics, so there's 1 Psychic left in deck somewhere. Or it could be in the prizes, that would be terrible. I'm assuming he's got the rare candy. Yep, he does in fact have the rare candy. Moonlit Hill. Once during the player's turn, player may discard a basic Psychic energy to heal 30 damage. Okay. And we got us a Vacuum. Nice. $80. What does he normally have? 70? He does. Yeah, normally 70. What does he have, like a Counter Catcher or something? What do you need to use that much energy for? Oh, he does have Counter Catcher. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cram. Actually, that was probably not the play. Let's get this out of the way first. I'm going to drop the... I'm going to drop the Stretcher. Let's get rid of the Bravery Charm. There's my other Palossand, but I can't really do anything with Palossand right now because my other Sandygast is in the Lost Zone. So let's get Colress. Gonna want a Mirage Gate and a Stretcher. And let's take the water too. Let's Stretcher back the Sandygast. Alright, do we think that he's got another one? Alright, I'm not going to use the Mirage Gate yet. I'm just going to put the water energy on it. Yeah. Let's just leave it at that. I can switch it next turn if I need to. What do I have in there? Nope, Sableye is still in deck. Yep, we can still Sableye if we had to. Put 2 damage counters on the bench in any way you like. Okay. Azelf is still in here, isn't he? Azelf is still in here. Could be in the... No, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and get Azelf going. Is that the right play? Yeah, I don't see why not. Alright, so let's get this. We're gonna want these two. Drop these on. Let's switch. Okay. Not really liking my odds for taking out this Gardevoir. Azelf is kind of useless to me on this next turn. But if we can get a Devo, what are you dropping? You dropped a rare candy. How many candies have you dropped now? That's 1, 2. You've lost 2 rare candies. Getting yourself a dark energy back. I didn't see any Monkey Dories. Hisuian Heavy Ball, getting yourself another Routes. Okay, so I think after my Azelf goes down, I'm going to go up with a Comfey. Comfey will get me a 10th card in the Lost Zone, which hopefully in that process somewhere I'll get me my Sableye. Alright, that's 60 damage on you, and then you're going to move it off of you and then put it on one of my guys. Yep, Adrena Brain. And Miracle Force for 190, take out my Azelf. Then I'll come up with Comfey. Okay. Alright, TM Devo is exactly what we wanted, but we need one more thing. Okay. Yeah, we do want this for Sableye. The Crisis Punch would be crazy good right now. Okay, Sableye is what we want. Oh, but we don't have any more Psychic, do we? I don't think we have any more Psychic Energy. That's one in the discard and 2 in the... Yep, that's all of our Psychic Energy. Dang. Okay, Greninja then. Alright, let's Mirage Gate. Let's grab this and this. And then let's TM Devo. Hope that in those 3 cards, those 4 cards, one of them is not a rare candy. Kirlia, okay. Refinement, you're dropping the Iono. We need that Kirlia out of there. He's got it. Just gonna thumbs up back, assuming that he's just, you know, I'm gonna assume it's good faith, right? Adrena Brain again. Is that all he's got? Iono. Okay. Mirage Gate and Comfey. Neither of these are helpful to me right now. Let's see. Yeah, I need another water. Because I have one on him. One is in the, yeah, yeesh. Okay, so let's Colress for, I mean, let's Mirage Gate and see if we can pull anything. Yeah, there's nothing left. Okay. Colress. I guess let's take those. Would like to see what's in my prizes. Okay, it's a Tera Orb and a Switch. Okay, nothing we're gonna use. So, I'm also gonna flower selecting. Not that it really matters anymore. Canceling Cologne, I guess, would not be the worst thing in the world. And then let's just retreat. Take out the Ralts. This is looking like an L2, I think. He Iono'd away his Guardy, didn't he? No, he's gonna pull it right now. Yep. And then it doesn't really matter what I put up, he's just gonna Psychic Embrace it or whatever that Miracle Shot, Miracle Force. Yep, oh, GG. Alright, so that could have gone a lot better. I know I had some misplays, but I just don't think that Lost Box is the best way to playstyle our Pokemon. I believe Lost Box just takes up too many cards, from the 4 Comfey to the 4 Colress to the 4 Mirage Gates to the Cram to the Sableye to the Beach Court to the Jet Energy. It takes up too much space in the deck and in the bench. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Blissey engine, so that's what I did for this list. In this one, we're going 3-3 on the Sandygast Palossand and 4-3 in the Blissey line. We're keeping Azelf because I believe it's easier to power up this way, and we're keeping Radiant Greninja because this build wants energy in the discard. And I added Ursaluna EX as a late game hitter. Chansey is fun because if you pull it from the prize cards, it does what Togekiss does. You can flip a coin, and if it's heads, you take an extra prize. Blissey has Happy Switch, which makes it so that you can move energy from one Pokemon to another, and it also has the Attack Return, which does 180 damage and is a draw engine in itself, letting you draw until you have 6. Blissey is my personal favorite way of playing Stellar Pokemon because of Glass Trumpet, which says that if you have a Tera Pokemon in play, you can take 2 energy from your discard and attach it to 2 different normal-type Pokemon. So the loop now is to get energy into the discard, trumpet it up to our Blisseys, and send it over to our Palossands for the attack. Our ace spec now is Sparkling Crystal, which acts like a free Luminous, making Stellar attacks cost 1 less energy of any type. And we play a bunch of cards that will help you discard energy. Our main draw supporters are Morty's Conviction and Professor's Research. And we play 3 Arven to help us get our tools, which are the Sparkling Crystal, Counter Gain, and of course, TM Devo. We have 2 Crispin to help us search energy and accelerate faster, and we play a Briar so that we can make some cheeky plays in the late game. The energy count has been changed a little. We play 2 double turbos now, 4 Psychic, 3 Water, and 2 Fighting. We have the option to use our Stellar attack if we want to, but we're not exactly relying on it as much in this build, because not all decks will really be hurt by having all their Pokemon drop to 100 HP. So there you go, that's my version of this list. Now let's take it into the ladder and see if this does any better. Alright, welcome to Game 1. Unofficial Game 1 because I went through 2 matches and realized that my fan was on the entire time. So I am redoing them because the audio quality was pretty terrible. So let's go again. Sandygast. My first one I beat a Charizard because I couldn't get set up. And the second one, I ended up losing to a Qianpao, a really weird Qianpao list. I kind of feel embarrassed for losing to it. But I bricked for like 6 turns. It was terrible. So we're going to hope that this one goes better. But yeah, full disclosure, I went 1-1. First time I beat a deck that couldn't get set up, and the second one, I couldn't get set up. Alright, so we got Bidoof, we got Nest Ball. Let's go ahead and I kind of want to start with Greninja so that I can start getting some stuff into the discard. Let's drop the Fighting. Let's double turbo onto the active, and then let's Capturing Aroma. It will get us a Chansey. Okay, I forgot. Can't use Glass Trumpet until I get my Palossand up. It's a decent start. Got the 3 main pieces we need. What are we thinking? What is it? What plays Bidoof nowadays? Some Charizard still plays Bidoof. Fan Rodon. This is looking like, what is it? Terapagos? If we see the Bouffalons, it's probably Terapagos. Woohoo, Noctowl Pidgey. Yeah, this is probably Terapagos. Which means we'll get to have a huge bench too. Kind of really hoping I can draw something good off of the Greninja discard, because recently I haven't been. I've been struggling with pulling my supporters. I definitely feel like I wanna up my supporter count in a future build. But let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, Ultra Ball will get us what we need. So let's drop Azelf and the Psychic. And we can pull Palossand. Which will give us that, and we can Glass Trumpet for the Psychic energy back. Let's do the water. Yeah, let's do the water, because I would like to be able to do a play with Greninja if we needed to. I could also Trumpet again to get another one. Would that be a play? Let's do it next turn. For now, we're just going to Sand Tomb and get rid of the Bidoof. Now, we know that there is one Chansey in the prizes. And so if we were to pull it from the prizes, we can just bench it immediately, and that counts as a coin flip for another prize. Alright, we got Noctowl. Can use that to get 2 trainer cards, which means you'll probably end up pulling a rare candy and like an Ultra Ball or something like that. We'll see what he does with it. Oh, it didn't work because he doesn't have any Tera Pokemon in play. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that's how that worked. I've never played Terapagos, so I have not paid as much attention to the Terapagos cards as I've needed to. That kind of sucks. Just gonna call for family. That's fine. At least we can get the Pidgeot out of play. We won't have to worry about that very much, which is great. Alright, let's get Chansey down. Let us concealed cards. Get rid of the Psychic. Another Sandygast. And then let's Glass Trumpet. We'll get another Fighting. Looks good to me. Let's just smack that Pidgey for 140 and be done with that one. Come on, Chansey. Nope, Palossand. Fan Rotom, he's not ready. Okay. I didn't read that either. Bouffalant needs to have 2 Bouffalants in play in order to take 60 less damage. Okay. So that means I'll still be hitting this Fan Rotom for 80, which will still kill it. Okay. Could not move the Terapagos. That's good. Alright. So, now next thing I want to do, let's go ahead and let's grab us the Ultra Ball and a Sparkling Crystal. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and Palossand. Let's do that. I don't know if I want to Ultra Ball yet. It would... No, I don't want to get rid of my Switch. I kind of like having that. So, let's do that. Let's just do the 80 damage. Get rid of the Fan Rotom. He's going to retaliate with Terapagos. But he will need a lot in order to be able to take it out. We have Boss. Let's see. Yeah, 30 times. He's got 4 at the moment. Is it total? It's, yeah, bench Pokemon, so it's going to do 120 at the moment. He still has not pulled Area 0. So what I'm thinking is, I am most likely just going to power up this next Palossand to get ready to attack. Yeah, we're going to do that. So I'm going to switch this Palossand up to the front. I am going to Ultra Ball. Get rid of the Briar and get rid of the Ursaluna, because we can always get it back with Night Stretcher later. So I'm going to use that to grab my Blissey. And we now have 2 of them in play. We're going to go ahead and move. Let's move the water off of that. And then we're just going to hit for 100. Yes, sir. That is the current plan. He's getting Greninja ready for an attack. How's our discard looking? We just have the 1 Psychic Energy in there. So we still have a bunch of energy in the deck somewhere. That curly wall is kind of rough right now, though, because I'm only doing 100 damage per turn. Yep, 150. Alright. So let me do this. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to get this set up, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get that water over to you. And I'm going to get this up to you. Yep. We're just going to hit for 100. So, I could win next turn if I were to take out this Terapagos and also pull a Chansey with one of the 2 prizes that I take from it. Okay, so he knocked that one out. Let's send up this guy. Another Chansey. Okay, so let's move that over there. Gonna go ahead and put this on. And we're gonna hit for 80. I'm gonna take out the Terapagos. and hope that one of the two that we pick is the Chansey that we need, and then we flip heads on it and we can win. Okay, we got the Chansey. Good, good, good. Alright, we're going to use Lucky Bonus. Come on, heads. Dang. Okay, we still have to do one more kill. But luckily we have the basic water energy. So we can give that to Blissey next turn. If for whatever reason, if our Palossand does get knocked out, we could still give it to Blissey and still can win. There's the area 0. Now, where's the rest of your stuff? Eevee. I wonder if this is like a Vaporeon or a Glaceon. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is let's go ahead and concealed cards away this energy. Alright, Morty's great right now. Let's do that. Let's get rid of the Azelf. Grab us a ton of cards. Gonna put that on, and let's see here. The next thing I want to do is get Blissey ready to attack, because we're gonna want to boss next turn. Yep. So we can't win on this turn, but that's alright. Actually, wait a minute. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm misplaying. I could have just bossed the Eevee. I forgot that I'm down to 1 prize. God, why do you guys watch me? I'm way overthinking. Alright. Give me the Eevee. Let's be done with this. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's just go into game 2. Okay, welcome to game 2. And I think I'm starting to understand my problem. Right, because I've been playing the same 2 or 3 decks for a good majority of my TCG live career. And now that I'm starting to YouTube, I'm trying all these different decks that I haven't tried before, and I'm still getting used to that. So you're going to see a lot of misplays. That's alright. That's alright. We all misplay. This is looking like a Chien-Pao. I think Chien-Pao is actually our toughest matchup for this build. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of, I hate getting rid of Briar, but let's get rid of Briar. And let's also drop the Morty. Don't like doing that. However, oh, I was gonna say I need Greninja, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, that's all we got. I do have an idea for next turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Ultra Ball for a Blissey, and then Crispin, so I can get 3 energies on the Blissey ready to go, so I can use Return and get 6 new cards. That's the play. That's the play. What does Lady do? 4 energy cards revealed and put into your hand. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. So we're going to do, yep, Ultra Ball. Get rid of these 2. I would like Blissey. Gonna Crispin. Let's grab Psychic and Water, since we already have a fighting in play. We're gonna take the Psychic into our hand. Drop the Water there. Drop the Psychic there. And then Happy Switch the energy onto that. There we go. Now Blissey is ready to attack, and we should get 6 new cards from this effect. Yep, I would like to draw cards very much. Great. Yes, please, lucky bonus. Give me heads. Yes! Let's go. This one. Chansey again? No. Is that the thing now? Are people playing Quaxley with Chimpo? So I went up against somebody earlier who was using that. Pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and get started with this Sandygast. Yeah. Let's get Arven. What can we do right now? Let's Ultra Ball. No, let's Tera Orb. Tera Orb's better. And Sparkling Crystal. Cool. I would, in fact, like to draw cards. You give me a thumbs up, so I should probably give one back, huh? It's polite. Oh. I'm sorry, man. Baxcalibur. I'm okay with that. I couldn't really do a whole lot with that hand. Alright, Chien-Pao. Switch Cart, gonna come up with a Chien-Pao. Can you get 2 more energies into play to get Hailblade off? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got the shivery chills and all that. Should be easy. Should be a KO. And that's going to be a knock. Okay, and that is 5 energies off the board. Okay. So we've got double turbo. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the other... Let's get rid of the Azelf. You know what? I changed my line. No, I don't change my line because Greninja's in play. I would be worried about that. So let's get another Blissey. Yeah. We should do that. And I can switch next turn if he doesn't manage to kill it. He still needs 5 energy in play to do it. Could probably get it pretty easily. But I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay. Okay, he's got a superior energy retrieval, which means he can get another attack off. Alright, he's got the attack. Okay, that is 300 damage. Now, Bliss is our only hope. We don't need to attach. But the Devo could be a fun play next. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh. What? I have more... Oh. Yeah, okay, I don't understand why that's not working. Yeah, why isn't that working? He has less prizes than me. Okay, it's a little bit confusing. Am I reading something wrong about that? If you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, then the attacks used by this card is attached to it cost 1 colorless less. Yeah, so that should have worked. I don't know why I needed to attach. Am I wrong? Have I bossed already? I haven't bossed yet. Alright, so he needs 5 energy in play to get me. Let's see it. Let's see it. Can he do it? Quavel, what does this do? Put a card in it. You can draw until you have 5 cards. Oh, so it's a draw engine. He has no more energy. Get one of the superior energy retrievals. Yep. That's going to be a GG. Yeah, I really got to figure out what happened with that counter gain. If anybody in the comments knows what happened there, maybe I misplayed, but that felt kind of weird. But anyway, that's going to take us right into Game 3. Go for it. Hailblade, end it. GG. Alright, Game 3 time. We just lost to a Chiempao, which I believe is one of our tougher matchups. I think between that and Raging Bolt, both of those are pretty tough for us. Just because our deck pretty much circles around using TM Devo. And if you can't de-evolve a basic Pokemon, it's kind of useless. So, personally, I don't really see a point in using that Barite Jail move on something that you can just take out in 2 hits anyway. The only reason why I would see doing that would be like if they had like a loaded bench of like Ogre Pawns and you know, Raging Bolts, so you can one-shot all of them. I can see that play, but aside from that, I think I would rather most of the time just hit with a primary attack. Alright, looks like we're getting Golden Go. This would be a good candidate for the Barite Jail. So let's go ahead and get started with that. We have Greninja this time. Okay. All that looks good to me, I guess. Yeah. We should have an attack next turn. Nope, not anymore. Iono kind of ruins that for us. Alright, but we do have a Blissey, or we have a Palossand, and we have an energy, so we can at least try and grab more stuff. Yikes. That was actually kind of close. Alright. It's like one of those TCG Pocket Misties, you know? You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's do this. Let's get another Sandygast, unless... Yeah, we have 2 in play already. Okay, let's do that. We're gonna get Sandygast. And I'm gonna take a chance. We can Sand Tomb this turn. No, that's not a good idea. Let's not get greedy. Let's Sand Tomb. And just guarantee it. Dang, alright, he's got the Golden Go. He's got the Fez. He's got the Cryptomaniac, so he can have any 2 cards he wants. I'm thinking Energy Search Pro and some other garbage. Maybe a Beaverl. Okay, Buddy-Buddy Poffin, that does set him up pretty well. And the Energy Surge Pro. Now he's going to flip the script, and he's got a lot of cards in his hand. He can take a huge knockout if he wanted to. Okay. Dropped 5 cards to make that happen. Let's go Blissey EX. Let's get this one going too. Yeah, that's not good. Let's give up a sacrifice. Why not? If I can wait until he evolves everything and then Barite Jail, that might work. Ultra Ball, he's going to get rid of that stuff to grab another Gimme Ghoul, or possibly, okay, I thought he was going to go for Beebrill, but another Gimme Ghoul is good for us, assuming we can actually draw some cards. And the Palossand, there we go. Alright, gonna go grab some more energy, and he's probably gonna be able to one-shot it, no problem. Make it rain. Lots of really colorful cards, a lot of colorful cards there. All that gold, look at that. Yeah, that's all I got. I can buy a turn, maybe. Maybe. Okay, yep, that's not going to do it. Going down. Yeah, I think Palossand really struggles with these decks that have like these crazy combo multipliers. I actually think Palossand struggles altogether. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't think it's a very good card. Oof, yeah. That's gonna be a concede. I don't see a point in continuing this match. Alright, well, I'll see you all in the post game, and I'll let you know what I think. So 0-2 with the modified subscriber list and 1-2 with my list. Like I mentioned in the gameplay, I don't think Palossand EX is any good. The TM Devo plays take a lot of setup to make it work. If you're going to do a spread deck, I think the simplicity of Uxie, Azelf, and Frostlass is currently the best spread deck out there. I would just play that. But if you have any suggestions on how to make Palossand better, I'll be happy to hear them. Thank you all for making it this far. If you're still here, let me get a yes chef in the comments to let me know you stayed the whole time. Don't forget to give your compliments to the chef by hitting that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.